Now with online bullying, the only thing I could really say about online bullying is as you start to, get bigger and stuff with the platform, people start to hate and things like that. And I would say that's the only kind of bullying I've really experienced.
Yeah.
Um, but with online bullying itself, I've never experienced that I recall. I probably have. I just don't remember. So I don't, I do know it is live and healthy all over the internet, and I've
Yeah.
seen other people, go through it and stuff like that. And, I don't really know why they do it. To be honest, I really don't know.
Yeah.
It kind of bothers me at times.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I think, and by the way, thank you for sharing, some of the stuff that you experienced. Like, yeah, I understand, like, I being looked down upon for being in a different academic situation. Like, I had ADHD and like had really, a hard time with school. And I think homeschooling can be a great alternative, especially like if you learn differently.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, and bringing it back to the trolling, yeah, like the more you grow, of course, there's going to be
Yeah.
people that like let out with anger or however, their issues present ends up
Right.
taken out in like your comment section or something like that. And I think, yeah, I mean, it's on one hand, there's the messaging of like, let's protect ourselves. So like, if that does happen, let's make sure like we know not to take it personally. And then
Mhm.
there's the other thing, what I'm really passionate about, like with Spotlight and with social media that's positive, is that it's, the idea is to avoid those kinds of negative experiences, which can really, like you said, there's some people that have had some really nasty
Mhm.
times with what they've been told online. And
Yeah.
it's really important to hear that you're, despite that, like, or despite any trolling, like it's
Yeah.
not getting internalized or anything.
Mhm.
you know um my last question, and of course, other than if there's anything else you want to bring up, in a this is, and feel free, this is like a idealistic kind of question, but in a perfect world, how do you think social media could be a positive experience for kids?
That's a good question.
It's, yeah,
Uh,
really philosophical, like, I don't
hmm.
know.
I think social media could really be it could really be a great tool to reach to so many different kids and so many different um lifestyles and different aspects of the children's lives in all parts of the world because of how powerful social media is. Now, of course, you know how most of the time social media is used with, the hating part and all of that stuff. I feel like if social media was used in a way that we could start to cultivate and start to promote certain skills that these kids have and trying to encourage them in the way that they should be encouraged to where they can actually grow up and become just something that the world has never seen before but will shock the world, it would be amazing, like in ways that we can actually um showcase more of their talent. Because when I was little, I used to always love making videos,
Hmm.
but I was always told, as a child, when I wanted to grow up and start doing stuff with videos, I was told by like mostly my parents. I was really told by them that like, you can't really get into this. Doesn't have enough money. This can't do this. This can't do that. Blah blah blah. And I still get it to this day.
I've had that
But
talk for sure before,
uh,
definitely.
yeah, and it's like I sometimes I look at it deeper than that. It was like instead of looking at me really loving what I do as a child, they were looking at it in a financial way. And I feel
Right.
like that's one thing that can really ruin a child's dream with
Yeah.
hearing somebody that they trust as much as their parents or their brothers or sisters telling them that no, you can't do that. You need something that's going to pay you more, this and that. I feel like social media can really um it can show children in the way that whatever they dream that they can do,
Right.
regardless of if it is financially stable or not. If you love it and if you keep driving at it, you can live off of it, and you will
Yeah.
love what you're doing.
And that's exactly like one of the topics we're going to talk about is like neurodivergent people. Like, like if you're not necessarily if you're not like great in certain things like standardized testing or
Yeah.
like desk jobs, whatever, like it doesn't mean that you don't excel more than the regular population in like certain other aspects. Like you're obviously brilliant. And I think one of the benefits of what social media could be in a perfect world, and we're sort of seeing in a way through the fans who listen to people like you, is that, like it's recognized. It's like, this is content we want to see. And like, I very much like just echo what you say about like, if it's something you're passionate about, then continue to work towards it. And that's what social media can foster.